Alright guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Awesome. Take 2. Mark.
Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum.
What's up? My dude, we're back. Since the last time?
Right.
It's the first time.
I was like, back from where?
Yeah. Well, I mean, hiatus of a week.
Right.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I've been doing nothing since the last time we recorded except resting. And
Really?
preparing for this very moment.
Really?
This exact moment in time is what I've been focused on.
I have a question for you.
Talk to me.
In the 224 episodes we've done of this show,
Yes.
what part of this show makes you think you need to bicycle 120 miles before recording to be prepared?
Well, that's...
Because I'm not doing that.
You're not?
No. Just to clarify, we're lucky I'm here.
I don't know if you missed the staff meeting.
I must
where
have.
It was discussed, and we were talking about ways to improve the show.
Yeah.
And if you remember, Jorge was like, what if both of the hosts rode their bikes 103 miles immediately prior to the show? Yeah. And I was like, that is a stellar idea.
Yeah. Well, the key was...
Key.
Yeah. Yeah. Jorge said, what if our hosts ran 51 and a half miles, or bicycled 51 and a half miles? But he didn't clarify that one of us couldn't do all the work.
Right.
And I was like, can I copy your homework?
What'd you get for number 3?
Yeah. Ed's got this one.
I got it. Come on.
I'll do the volcano, the baking powder.
I'll ride the bike. You watch the shit. You pay attention to the details.
Oh, man. Well,
Speaking of the shit,
I
mean, we have basically 3 news stories. Mm-hmm. One of them is actual news. One of them is, I think, newsworthy.
Yeah.
And the third one I put in there to be funny.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the big first one.
Okay. Well, not the actual news or the big first?
No, the actual news. The big actual news, which is that SAG-AFTRA are on strike. Basically, everybody who we need to make movies is like, nah.
Yeah, because the writers are on strike.
Yep.
The actors and the behind-the-scenes guys are on strike.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I think this happened once before, but this is history in the making, if you like film.
Fran Drescher called it a seminal moment. Ooh. That's grown-up talk for this is a big deal.
Can you imagine taking instructions from that voice, though? Like, I'm not doubting that she's capable whatsoever.
Right.
But, I mean, I just look at the nanny. I think we need higher pay. I don't know. It just doesn't, I can't even do it.
It is interesting, like, all of them are, like, obviously talented and whatever, and smart, capable individuals. Yeah. But you see them talking grown-up talk about strikes, and you're like, oh, man, you were great.
Good one.
You were like, dude, where's my car, right? Yeah. That was a great one.
So, some interesting stuff out of this. They had, like, one final meeting, and they were trying to get, I can't remember what the production company side of everything is called, but they were trying to get the studios to come back, their group to come back and, like, agree to the table. And they were not coming back. And then they finally were like, we'll give it one more chance. And they came back to the table. And did you hear about some of the crazy stuff they wanted when they came back to the table? One of the things the production companies put down on the table as part of their agreement was that they could have extras, faces. If you were an extra on a movie, they could pay you for one day of work, and during that day of work, they could scan your face, after which they then owned your face forever to use forever without having to pay more than the initial 1 day of payment.
the music industry went through something like this in the early 80s, late 70s, when they started sampling. They would pay session musicians to come in and spend a day like laying down like a riff and laying down a track and laying down like, give us a major 7, give us a minor 8, whatever. And I remember hearing, I forget who it was some incredibly talented person who describes going into those sessions not knowing what was happening, just basically answering a call for like, come in and we'll pay you for a day of, but all it was making these like running these little riffs. And then they owned those riffs and used them in music for the rest of eternity, while that guy got paid $100 or whatever it was for the day. Yeah. So I wonder how that got resolved, as it relates to this. But yeah, I mean, that's insane.
Yeah. That's like over the top.
It's like Steal Your Face.
Yeah. One of the Steal Your Face, the new brand,
right?
Steal Your Face. There's an interesting interview with Sean Gunn, James Gunn's brother, on the picket line. I think the AP Press put it out.
Imagine being James Gunn's brother.
He's in all his movies.
Is he?
Yeah, he plays Kraglin. He does all the motion work for Rocket Raccoon. You don't know who Kraglin is?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Remember Guardians of the Galaxy?
Vaguely. It was like imagine being like Frank Lucas. Or who's a real brother? Frank Stallone.
Yeah.
Like that's being like Frank Stallone.
Yeah.
Like you're going through your whole life and you're like, oh, you introduce people, you're like, I'm Frank Stallone. And the guy's like, oh, any relation to Sylvester? And the guy's like, actually, yeah.
I'm going to show you this guy because he's in a lot of things, including, I'm going to tell you, which I'm sure you've probably seen because you have some wonderful ladies in your house, Gilmore Girls.
Love Gilmore Girls. Oh, yeah, I know that dude. Yeah, sure.
Sean Gunn.
Yeah.
So he was on the picket lines, and his thing...
But he's still not as famous as James Gunn.
No.
Right.
No,
he's definitely James Gunn's brother. He's not Sean Gunn.
He's definitely like, who's that guy?
Right. Oh, that's James Gunn's brother.
Every time you learn that, you're like, wait a minute.
Right.
What?
For his entire life.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they have a third brother who's even less known.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah. He's like a dentist or something.
Right. His name's got to be super boring.
Yeah. Yeah. So he was on the picket lines, and his big thing that he was driving home was surprising because I thought that this was going to be a very very actor centric, and his thing on the picket line is he was specifically going. Is it Bob Iger who's the current? He said, "Look at the CEO of Disney," and he's like in the 80s or whatever they made $30,000 times as much as the lowest paid employee, and he said, "Look at them today." And he makes 400,000 times more than his lowest paid employee. Right. And he was like, you can't come back with these things and think that that's a right way to live. Like there's a problem with your perspective if you can do that and be okay with moving forward. So it wasn't even about actors as much as it was just people.
Right. Just decent human decency.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a lot going on with SAG-AFTRA. There's one last thing I want to touch on it.
I do too after you're done.
Okay. A lot of things are being not canceled, but put on pause. You're going to hear a lot about things going down. The news that everyone's going to key up on is the things that aren't stopping. And this is a very important thing to educate yourself about and look into. Some of the things that are not stopping are not filming. The reason that they're not stopping, they're not filming in the U.S., or their actors are not SAG-AFTRA actors. And these actors that are going, it's not that they don't care about what's going on or that they're not empathetic to the whole thing, or even the production companies. Well, I mean, the production companies, but not, like the people on them. The issue is that it's illegal for them to strike in solidarity. That's part of the way that these unions work. And that in order to make sure that the whole business doesn't go like upside down because one group decides to do something, they're legally not allowed unless it's something with their own contracts, but they can't just stop just in solidarity of what Hollywood's doing.
Right.
So there are certain things that are continuing forward. I know that post-production on Dune, I think, stopped, but the Dune TV show is still moving, like still filming. Like it's weird.
Scab bastards.
Yeah. No, well, they're not.
Oh, no,
That's what
right.
I'm saying.
That's your whole point.
These are not.
That's your whole point.
Yeah, the whole point is that there's a difference between this and scab
Bastards.
Yeah, these people they contractually cannot stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Never stop, never stopping.
That's it.
Yeah.
Never stop, never stopping. The thing I wanted to say about this,
Yeah.
on a serious note,
Yeah.
is that this is going to cause problems for the movie industry, for the exhibition industry, and I don't feel good about it.
Yeah.
With that being said, I do think the last 5 years have been insane in terms of like the world turning upside down.
Yeah.
You know, and so I sort of feel like, okay, if this is what it takes for everybody to get on the same page and get their shit together and sort of move forward in a more functional manner, in a better manner, then in the long run, like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm stressed and I don't like it and it's no good. But in the long term, if this contributes to the long-term health of our industry, you know, including the quality of lives for the guys and women at the bottom of the ladder, then God bless, let's work it out.
Yeah. Yeah. An interesting thing already, I mean, the strike was called this week, and already the difference in news for what we look at for the show and the trailers. Huge swing in 1 week. You went from big things all over the place to trailers that may have flown under the radar.
Like the Blue Beetle, for example.
Yeah.
Now, one last thing on this. I'm sure you read the same thing I read. San Diego Comic-Con is going to look completely different. I mean, all kinds of panels are getting canceled and events are getting canceled because actors can't go to them. That's a big deal too, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
So one of the things about this is that they're not allowed to promote the movies.
Right.
So I think there's going to be a lot of movies that just like don't come out.
Well, here's the other thing. And this has me like really interested. I've always wondered, like, so what does the movie star do? The movie star goes on like Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Or some late night TV talk show. I've always wondered, does that matter? Like, how big of a deal is that? Or is it really more to benefit the late night TV talk show? Like, for example, Indiana Jones was what Indiana Jones was. Was it more successful because Harrison Ford did the publicity? Or would it have been the same regardless of where he went? My contention is I sort of feel like it would have done whatever because I feel, and there's some exceptions, you know, there's some differences.
Well, there's definitely things that, there's definitely a demographic that is primarily reached through that kind of thing.
You're right. Because when you think about stuff like the Today Show, like that's a good example.
Yeah, because there are a ton of things that I just take for granted and like knowing that are coming along. Yeah. And then someone like my mom's like, "Oh my gosh, did you know about like that there's a new Spider-Man movie?" It's like, "Yeah, Mom." Like, yeah.
I knew 4 years ago, Mom, and you would too.
I talked to you about it, but you never listened, Mom.
So there was a New York Times article recently about the Grateful Dead. The current iteration of the band, which has a few of the original members, is on their final farewell tour, and the New York Times wrote a little. I know. The final. This is the final.
Okay.
The final.
Yeah.
Right. Until next year. Right. But for right now, this is it.
Yeah.
And I know that good old Grandma Robin, my mom, she's going to cut it out because they read in print, you know.
Yeah.
She's going to cut it out and mail it to me. Did you know? I've already been to the concert. I'm tracking every single show from the whole tour, you know, all these
It's like 2 days later.
Right. 2 days, 2 months later.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway. All right, let's move on because this next one. Speaking of, what was the guy's name? Sean. Speaking of Sean's brother, James Gunn, who most people know as Sean Gunn's brother. Jimmy Gunn.
Jimmy Gunn.
That's good. I wonder what his friends call him.
Jimbo Gumbo. Jimbo Gumbo.
Anyway, James Gunn, as we all know, because we listen to the Penn Cinema podcast, which is how we know.
Yeah.
James Gunn is the new head of DC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he recently confirmed that the new DC Universe canon, that's a word I learned from the Penn Cinema podcast. Yeah. James Gunn recently confirmed that the new DC Universe canon begins with his Man of Steel film. James Gunn says Superman Legacy is the first movie in the new DCU canon, even though actors from the previous iteration may return. Is that sarcastic?
No. I mean, yes, no.
I don't understand the vibe, David.
I mean, vibe check, right?
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you're sitting over there all blasé with your little button.
Because we talked about it before already.
This is 1 day old.
No. He said this before. The big news, which I didn't read what you wrote down, I'll be honest.
Okay.
But the big news that I thought that you had written down
Yeah.
is they released a bunch of the casting.
Yeah.
Who Superman is, who Lois Lane is.
Who's Superman?
I don't remember his
Yeah.
name.
Who's
But-
Lois Lane?
Oh, I do know that. That's Fleabag Girl.
Oh.
Right?
Phoebe Waller-Bridge?
No. It's the other one.
She's Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Who's the other one? Miss Maisel.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
No, that's not Miss Maisel. These are shows you watch all the time.
Rachel Brosnahan.
Yeah.
But it's funnier if you say Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah.
Because she was amazing in Veep.
Yeah, which is Miss Maisel.
Right.
Yeah.
No, Mrs. Maisel's a whole different show.
What?
Yeah. Mrs. Maisel is on Prime.
Yeah.
Veep is on HBO.
No.
Veep stars Elaine Bennis and as Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah, okay.
And
all right.
and Mrs. Maisel stars Rachel Brosnahan,
As
a.k.a. Lois
Phoebe
Lane.
Waller-Bridge. Oh.
Right.
As Indiana Jones.
So you don't remember who Superman's going to be?
I can't remember the guy's name.
Interesting. So it's not Henry Cavill.
No.
Cavill.
It's a new guy.
It's not Nick Cage.
No, it's not Nick Cage.
Okay.
And they also revealed some other big things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gentleman. I guess I should have written this down. I didn't because we normally don't talk casting, but they cast a gentleman as Mr. Terrific. They cast a woman as Hawk Girl, and the big one that you've seen everywhere.
Oh, so exciting.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Is Nathan Fillion has been cast as Guy Gardner.
Good old reliable Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan Detroit.
Now a lot of people are like, is he a little old for the role? Whatever. It's Nathan Fillion. I'll take it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I like Nathan Fillion.
Anybody get the Guys and Dolls reference? All right. Now, listen, David. I'm not saying that it's... Oh, can we go back to Superman?
Yeah.
I think we talked about James Gunn saying that the DC Universe... I feel like the headline that I wrote was confirmation.
Okay.
I think previously we had discussed this was probably, or this might be, or this would make sense to be,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. But I feel like...
See, I think you've forgotten that if you've heard it on the Penn Cinema podcast, it's basically
It's
that.
bank. Yeah.
That's the...
So anyway, we have a third news topic in here that I put in for you. And I'm not saying that it's been a slow news week, but I'm going to hit you with this story.
The fact that this was front page on Joe Blow.
Right. This is hard-hitting journalism
Yeah.
at its best.
The hardest. The funny thing is like, I'm kind of like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Okay, the news is, if you're driving, you might want to pull over.
Yeah, you definitely want to pull
Definitely want to pull over.
Yeah.
Talking to you, Mystery Gobble. Venom pinball machine has been teased by Stern Pinball. Stern Pinball is teasing the arrival of a Venom pinball machine inspired by the classic Spider-Man villain.
You know what I loved about... Did you watch the video?
No.
They had a teaser trailer for it.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, all right, we're going to see some pinball action, right?
Yeah.
It's literally, they're just like, Venom. He's coming.
So stupid.
Pinball. It's like all text. There's
Oh my
no
God.
imagery.
Oh, my God.
They're like, coming soon.
So the teaser trailer for the pinball machine is as bad as the teaser trailer for the movie.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Well, thankfully, it doesn't look like it's connected to the movie because then I would have a lot of bad things to say. But I like the comic books.
All right.
You all right with that?
I think
That's all the news
that's
fit to print.
time.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
All right, we got a ton of trailers this week. Oh, okay. I put one in here that we report on because it's TV, but it's movie.
No, it's TV. I will allow it because why not? But we're not going to say that we're not going to try to pass it off as a movie.
Okay.
Okay. I will allow it because it's relevant to one of the all-time best franchises in the history of the movies.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
This week, let me ask you a question before we get started. Just to take all the mystery out of the week.
Yeah.
Is the trailer of the week obviously the obvious trailer of the week?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, well then on we go.
All right, let's start off with Wonka. Mm-hmm. How did you feel about the prequel movie to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
This is my trailer of the week. Easy.
Really?
Easy trailer. I thought you would feel the same way.
No.
To me, this is like a lock. I love everything about this trailer. I love Timothée Chalamet. Although I did get a note on Facebook. I went to college with a kid named Chad Wozniak.
Whoa.
Love Chad to pieces.
Whoa.
But I don't see him that much anymore.
Any relation to Scott Wozniak?
Yes, that's his brother. Yes.
Scott the Woz
Yes.
is Chad's brother.
Yes, but not by birth.
Okay, that makes
Right.
sense because Scott the Woz is much younger.
Right,
so
he's a brother from another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes total sense.
Right. So I went to school with Chad. He's my man.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him in 100 years.
Of course.
Like, you got that kind of friends? Like,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
you would do anything for him, but you
I
haven't
wouldn't see him.
Right.
Anything but see
I'm
him.
not going to see
Yeah,
him.
don't.
No.
No.
So Chad wrote in and told me, he said, pretty cool Wonka trailer, but I can't bear the sight of Timothée Chalamet. He said he won't watch the movie because he can't stand the sight of him.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about Timothée Chalamet is I think it's so uppity how he spells his first name.
Timothy.
Come on. Just be Timothy like every other Timothy in the world and freaking move on with it. Yeah. Anyway, I love this trailer. Everything about it to me looks good. I'm on board.
Hugh Grant is an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
Is a
What's
total
wrong with
winner.
what's wrong? Oh, yeah. Yeah, total winner.
My problems with this.
Also, I do love a good origin story.
I hope it is. I like this trailer, but
Okay.
the more I think about it, the more I don't like this trailer. Because the whole thing about Willy Wonka, right? It's like, all right, Penn, imagine that you are just a young boy living in this world who has
How's that different from what
Yeah.
from what you're looking at?
who has 4 grandparents
right?
who refuse to get out of bed for no clear reason.
Right, and they all sleep head to toe. Okay.
Yeah, head to toe.
Yeah.
And your family's poor, and clearly
Yeah.
they're all capable. They could be out working, but
No.
they're just going to lay in bed.
Right.
Because as soon as you're like, I have an opportunity, Grandpa's got all the energy
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
And he's fully capable. So you go to this chocolate factory in this world where chocolate is amazing, right?
I love chocolate.
And then you go inside, and the amazing part is that inside this chocolate factory is all of this crazy stuff. The chocolate makes you grow really big or
Yeah.
change colors or float.
Yeah.
Things that you never would associate with chocolate. That's so unheard of. It's
Right.
it's this magical world inside the chocolate
Yeah.
factory, right?
Yeah. What's the problem?
Now, bring us to Wonka, right? Mm-hmm. And Timothée Chalamet is like, yo, what if everybody here just floated? And what if like magic was just a thing that is clearly known about by a ton of people?
Yeah.
And it's not a secret and it's not like this crazy thing. And clearly I have magical powers and do crazy weird shit and can bend reality. And that's just the way I am. But I'm going to everyone's just going to collectively forget that this is a thing. And I'm just going to sell boring old plain chocolate to the outside world.
How do you know all those things you just said are true? How do you know that those are true and that it's not a case of like the reality that you just described is only happening in his imagination?
Because it happens to the people that go to the chocolate factory.
But that's only later. That's not in the...
That would be an acceptable solution.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that this is the problem. This is the stuff that comes up in the trailer that makes me go,
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have on the one side, pew pew, and on the other side, the android detective mode.
I'm sorry, we cannot go that fast.
The physics would never apply. The deflector shield would have fallen off by now.
This is a Star Wars versus Star Trek. There's a pew pew
Yes.
versus zap zap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, I could only watch the beginning because I was freaked out.
Birth, rebirth.
Yeah.
A lady is trying to bring things back to life, and she tries to bring a little girl back to life. Moving on. I thought this one looked really...
Remind me which one Aporia is.
Okay. This looked really cheap, but I thought the idea was really good. They invent...
A homemade time machine.
Homemade time machine.
Yes.
But they can't go back in time. All they can do is shoot a bullet back in time.
Right. And does the bullet kill the daughter?
So I think that's part of... Something happens and they like save the husband and they save somebody else, but then as a result, the daughter dies or doesn't exist.
Or it doesn't exist, yeah.
We're not sure and some people... Like they have a thing where their memories are getting affected so they can kind of remember what changed and kind of can't. I think this looks like it'll be intense and really cool for the type of person who Star Trek's it up.
No,
I what up. But I don't think this is a wide audience. Like
I'll watch this. I wouldn't pay $15 to watch it in a movie theater. I would look forward to seeing it in my living room.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. All right. You want to hit this next one? I know you're pretty pumped.
Yeah, I mean, Blue Beetle, I appreciate the diversity of the cast.
Okay.
You know, it's not just another white family.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all the good I have to say about it. Like, it looks to me like a cheaper version of Shazam.
Yes. Well, that's what I said about the first one. The first trailer.
Oh, the second, as far as the trailer goes... It does nothing more for me than what the first trailer did, which wasn't much.
I think it's a better trailer than the first one because it has more action in it.
Yeah.
But it looks like Shazam Part 2.
This movie's going to open at $16 million. Some people are going to watch it. Some people are going to like it. And then a year from now, we're going to forget it existed.
Next up, we have what, if it was a movie...
would be great.
Would have been my trailer of the week.
Right.
And that's Ahsoka, which is the next Star Wars series stuff. And oh my God, it looks so good. The pew pew is strong with this one. And I love it.
Yes.
I just want more of it. I love these characters. I think we talked about previously that I in prepping for this, I watched Rebels, which I really enjoyed. So seeing live action versions of these characters.
Could this be as good as Andor?
I think this has the closest possibility of being as good as Andor because it's so far from the normal stuff.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, looks so good. Next, we have trailer 2 for a movie that we thought looked interesting but weird.
Right.
Previously, but
it was. It reminded us, I think, of Being John Malkovich.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this trailer looks a lot more grounded. Which I think is a good thing because the other trailer was too out there. Problemista about it's a hard take on immigration and trying to make it in America.
It's a hard take on immigration, but also appears, I mean, we'll wait till we see it, but it appears to be an incredibly creative storytelling.
Yeah. Like it's all about like his perspective of what the world is like.
Yeah.
I think in the first trailer, which they didn't go over in this trailer, which it seems like is mostly in his head. In the first trailer, they made it seem like it was reality, whereas if you had a certain amount of time to get your green card or whatever, and if you didn't, you literally just vanished.
Tick, 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 tick.
And there was
tick,
people
tick,
all
tick.
around him who were just, they were just gone. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm interested to learn more. Then we have another trailer that I literally listened to most of because I got so bored. Medusa Deluxe.
Medusa Deluxe from A24. I liked this trailer more than I thought I was going to. This is a movie. This movie is not for me. It's clearly not for you. Yeah. But I think it's going to end up. The people who want to see this movie are going to love this movie. Like I think
murder mystery.
It's some kind of murder mystery. It looks creative. I might end up watching it.
This is another Saturday afternoon movie I'd watch. But I would have to be someone would have to be like, you want to watch this? I don't think I'd seek it out on my own.
I would.
Interesting.
But again, like you're saying, I could watch this at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next movie is my trailer.
Okay, I'll give it to you because that was close. I loved this trailer.
And it's funny because I usually don't go to the funny.
Yeah.
But this one...
What's the movie?
It's called Outlaw Johnny Black. And it looks like it's Key and Peele, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks really funny. I mean, I might be wrong about that, but
Here's the thing.
at least Peele's in it. Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure who's in it, but is it supposed to be a comedy?
Yeah.
Like the trailer is hilarious.
Yeah, it's definitely supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like an action comedy.
Right.
So an outlaw comes into town and impersonates the priest because they're trying to get the oil that's going to be coming up in the town.
Right.
And then another outlaw comes in and goes to out him, but then he brings him in on his
Right.
scheme.
You can be the deacon.
Yeah, but he's not a pastor. And I forget what the one part, she's like, doesn't it say that in the Bible? He's like, what? No. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Doesn't the Bible say turn the other cheek? And he says, yeah. No, probably. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think so. Yeah. No, probably. Yeah. No, it definitely does.
Yeah.
It was great. And then he's like, if you don't get off the porch before I finish this, and then he starts shooting everybody.
That's not a complete sentence.
No, it's great. It's called The Outlaw Johnny Black. I highly recommend you watch the trailer because it'll give you a good laugh.
Yeah. My runner-up, though,
Ugh.
Corner Office.
You mean Office Space meets Being John Malkovich? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
John Hamm.
I guess this would be my number 4.
Really?
Yeah.
The premise of this is that he was big time, and now he's taken a position where he's not big time.
Right.
And he's having trouble adjusting.
Right.
And then he finds a magical office. And when he goes in that office, he accomplishes amazing things.
Great things.
But to everyone else, he's just staring at the wall. And so there's a big thing of, they're like, you're just staring at a wall. But he's like, no, I'm going in this office and I'm doing all these things. And what is reality? And I think some of the comedy is like some of the other employees are like, if he can just stand at a wall, then I should be able to go on like 3 breaks a day or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So I like this trailer.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not
not for Penn.
No. I'm not trying to say that I dislike the trailer. I'm trying to think what I liked better than it. I guess, I got Wonka, Johnny Black, Retirement Plan, Corner Office.
Okay, Retirement Plans, let's move on. That was a hard fight for my number 2.
This is Nicolas Cage
At his most Nicolas Cage.
as Nicolas Cage.
Can we just say that we're in the age of Nicolas Cage?
We are in the age of the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age of the Cage.
Age of the cage.
He playing an old retired, probably assassin.
Right.
Doesn't know that he doesn't talk to his daughter, doesn't know he has a granddaughter, and then his granddaughter just shows up one day and she's like, Mom was kidnapped.
Been there.
Yeah. Who hasn't?
Right.
Honestly. If I had a dime for every grandkid that showed up at my door.
You're right, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes after it. This looks incredibly cheesy. Like it's probably not going to be as good as it looks, but it reminds me of, it's the same kind of production as like, what was that Santa movie that we watched this winter? Naughty Christmas or something?
Violent Night.
Violent Night. Same thing.
Right. Same thing. Pew, pew.
It's the same thing. It's
Right.
a lot of pew-pews
Yeah.
and a little bit of quips.
Who's the big ugly guy with the white hair that plays the bad guy?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman
He played
is
Hellboy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing in this movie.
Yeah, he looks really good, yeah.
He plays like the bad guy.
Yeah.
And he keeps reporting back apparently to some other bad guy. And he keeps talking about Nick Cage and he's like, the old guy, he keeps killing everybody. Like everybody.
I don't know how I got out of there.
Right. His running commentary
Yeah.
throughout the trailer is gold.
Right.
Like that's what did it for me. That got me the number 2, put it in my number 2 spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I want to see this movie.
I'm sorry, number 3 spot.
Oh, number 3.
Yeah.
Bird. Well, that's all the trailers. It's a ton of trailers
Yeah.
this week. So we got Wonka and Outlaw Johnny Black as our top 2.
Here's
favorites.
the thing. You should go see the Wonka trailer just because you need to be up to speed.
Yeah.
But if you want to go be amused, definitely go watch The Outlaw Johnny Black.
Right.
That's a fresh trailer. And if you're a fan of the Cage Age, the Age of the Cage.
The Age of the Cage.
Yeah. It's called The Retirement Plan.
I love it.
I'm here for it.
All right. Now we're going to get into our spoiled-filled review. There's just spoilers right off the bat.
I can't believe they killed off Ethan Hunt.
Can't believe.
How are they going to make part 2 without him?
How are they going to make part 2 without Ethan Hunt?
Do you remember the story? I know I told it to you because it's one of my favorite stories. Did I ever tell you the story?
Is this the story about how you confused 10 minutes of Indiana Jones with 45 minutes of Mission Impossible? Is this that story? Oh no, that was last week.
That was last week. Did you like when I posted a podcast on Facebook and I said, plus our review of Indiana Jones is almost impossible?
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Nobody else caught it, and I was so pleased with myself because I even capitalized impossible.
Oh, that's
so
perfect.
good.
Yeah,
so good.
All week I've been like, can you believe Penn?
Right.
like I'm going to tell you about this moment.
Yeah. And the amazing thing is the whole thing was scripted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then people don't know we scripted the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That was some really good writing.
We rehearsed 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we used to have staff meetings, management breakfasts.
Oh.
We used to go to Shady Maple.
Ooh.
And one time we scheduled a breakfast for a Monday morning because that was most convenient for us. And it turned out it was some religious holiday. And the place was like packed. Like lines out the doors.
Yeah.
So we go, we have a lovely breakfast. On our way out the door, my man Joel, one of the funniest people alive. He's got a great, very dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
Right. He turns around to me as we're walking out, doesn't break stride or anything, and real loud. So we're walking past this long line. I mean, it's a line and a line and a line of people waiting to get into this buffet.
Of course.
Right. And we're walking out, and without breaking stride, I'm walking right behind him. Without breaking stride, he turns around to me and says, "Man, geez, I can't believe they ran out of bacon."
He's a troublemaker.
So good.
One of the things I love about coming in on Saturdays, now that we record on Saturdays, is running into Mr. Manager.
Oh, he's the best.
And he's always like, he always tries to start beef between us. He's like, Penn was really complaining about you before he came. The day I walked in, he goes, Penn had some choice words about you today.
All right, so maybe they didn't kill off Ethan Hunt.
Maybe they didn't.
That was maybe a, what do you call a red herring?
Whoa.
Yeah, look that shit up. It's a thing.
Wow.
2 R's in herring.
How did you feel about Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1? I like that they didn't hide that it was Part 1.
Right.
Like Dune did.
Yep.
Or even Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
Across Spider-Verse. What'd you think?
I love the train scene.
The one with Indiana Jones?
The one where they jumped off at the last minute into the river.
Yeah, during World War II?
Right,
Yeah.
right. And all the British were crawling all over the top of it. It was great. It was just really well done. It was really cool. And how Ethan Hunt had that whip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He cracked that gun right out of that dude's hand.
You wouldn't have expected
No, I didn't see that coming. That was great. No, what I thought about Mission Impossible, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about how I felt about it with the following statement. I've seen it twice now.
That's crazy.
First of all, I don't see movies twice very often, and second of all, it's a long movie.
It is.
It's not like, oh, you just said, this is a big commitment. I was excited to watch it a second time. I loved everything about it. What I will say is, and I say this with all love, this is a pizza movie.
Yes.
Like, you've seen it before, you're going to see it again, you know what you're getting, and man, is it good pizza. You know what I mean? Like, that's my take. Like, this is a movie that we've seen before, but boy, is it good. It's done really well. And what I said in the Indiana Jones review that I meant to say about Mission Impossible is that the scene when Ethan Hunt and the girl are hanging off the cliff in the train.
That is so suspenseful.
That was incredible.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, obviously, they're both going to live. It's the movies. It's Hollywood, whatever. But boy, you're hanging out. Like, I remember when it's all said and done and the three of them are standing safely on the train car, like, I exhaled.
Yeah.
And I leaned over to my buddy and I was like, that was exhausting. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
That was a really exciting sequence.
I saw this with LOL Jamie, and she's next to me, and she's like, she doesn't normally do that.
Right.
She was like, that scene, she was like, it was over, she looked at me, she said, oh. I was like, yeah, it was intense.
No, I thought it was incredibly well done. I loved it. The thing that I didn't, I mean, I guess it kind of worked or whatever. Like, was it supposed to be funny that he got in that little tiny yellow car? Like the stunts with him and is that Phoebe that he was handcuffed to? Am I remembering that correctly?
That's
Phoebe,
Atwell.
that was Haley Atwell. What?
We are professionals.
Anyway, Haley Atwell. That the bits where they're handcuffed. That was really creative.
Yeah, but you didn't think it was funny?
No, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I don't need big funny from Mission Impossible. I need like little one-liners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Little quips.
It's normally not that funny.
Right. That was
felt off, but worked.
It totally worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this movie,
Yeah.
but I have my problems with it.
Talk to me.
My first problem is some of the scenes ran a little long. Just a little bit long on the action scenes. And it seemed like there was a lot of B-roll. Now, I will say that the older Mission Impossible movies also have a lot of B-roll, and this felt like it was going for the older Mission Impossible feel.
Yeah.
I also don't know. The AI thing, at the very beginning, it starts with the AI thing, and it instantly turned me off. I was like, I don't know. Something about it not being a person. But I did like the guy that the AI has doing all this stuff. Like, that part was cool. So I'm not, like, fully turned off by that. But, and the third thing is Jessica Ferguson is amazing. But I really feel she either A, wanted out of this movie, or B, they don't want to see him happy, because the last 3 films, I think it was 3, at least 2, was about him meeting her, falling in love with her, then getting the approval from his ex-wife that he can be with her, and learning how to like love her. And then this movie starts, and it's almost like they don't even know each other again. She has like 3 lines in the entire movie, and she was a major hitter in all the other ones. Like, why did she was only in it to die. And that part like bugs me. To be replaced by Haley Atwell, who I also love in this movie, but I think if they try and make her a love interest in the next one, which I didn't feel like they were totally doing in this one, is a total wrong move, because he was supposed to have been like really into Jessica Ferguson's character.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson?
Yeah.
I thought it was Jessica Ferguson. Her character is Jessica in Dune. That's why. Dune first. Real thing second.
Dune first.
Yeah.
Is that what it says on the vanity plate on your car?
Yeah, Dune first.
Dune first.
Everything else second. Yeah.
I think that's fair. I bet you he ends up with Grace.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what bothers me.
Right.
That he's going to end up. So those are the main things. But other than that, like it's really good. The set pieces, everyone's acting is intense.
How did you like Vanessa Kirby as the sort of dealer? She wasn't quite a villain, but she was kind of a villain.
That's fine. I mean, it's a reoccurring character, so.
Is she? I didn't remember her.
That's the whole thing where they're like, does she know you as John Locke or whatever?
Oh, right,
because in the
right.
previous movie, he like went undercover, and her and the henchmen are from. That's why he kind of knows them, because they're from the other movies.
Also, Paris, the girl Paris, whose name is Palm Clementine.
Yeah.
Clementine.
Yeah. That's Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. She was great.
She is.
I loved her character.
I thought it was a good idea to have her only speak her native language too, because she's amazing, but the way she talks in real life is very much the way she talks as Mantis, and I think people would have just seen Mantis if she just needs a little bit more separation, and this did that.
So let's talk plot.
Okay.
Of part 2.
Okay.
One thing that I did not notice the first time, that actually I did not notice the second time either, but my friend pointed out to me. As part 1 was wrapping up,
Tom Cruise looks old.
Luther is gone.
Right?
He departs early, like a couple scenes earlier, when he says to Simon Pegg, "You got this. I got to go offline," or something like that.
Yeah.
What does he say? He says, "I think
Off the grid.
Off the grid." That's what it was. And then we never see him again.
Right.
So where do you think he is?
Off the grid. I don't understand
I walked right into that one.
I don't understand that. Like, he's clearly going to be the Deus Ex Machina in the second one.
What is Deus Ex Machina?
It's a Okay, this is like canon. We're gonna go into
talk to me.
opening school of script writing and film. And
I know what it
plays.
means.
Do you?
I mean, isn't it God from the Machine?
Yeah, God of the Machine.
Yeah.
And it's because plays developed a thing where like something fantastical would happen to solve the problems of the plot, usually involving pulleys. And so the Deus Ex Machina is whatever miraculous thing comes in to solve all the problems. And so Vin Raines' character is going to have, because he said, I'm going to go figure out the code somewhere. So he's going to go away and figure out the code to defeat the AI. And then at the end, he's going to be the Deus Ex Machina and fly in. And like they're going to almost, because the whole thing in the second one's they're going to have to go to the submarine. They're going to have to get the code and they have to inject the base code into...
Why don't they just use the key to turn the damn thing off?
Well, it's everywhere. The whole thing is that the base code is inside the submarine.
Right, and then you get to the submarine and you get in and you insert that crazy key and turn it off.
No, it's not powered there. The base code is there. Because once it got out of there, it's in everything. That's why he had the hard drive and he's like, it's in here. And so he can, like, you know, it's like everywhere. So it needs to be destroyed and then flushed out of everything. So they have to get the base code from the submarine and then inject the base code back into it to destroy it. What's going to happen is they're going to get the base code, and then Ethan Hunt's going to be like, I just scuba dived down to this thing and got this thing out of the submarine, and I'm about to do it. And then someone's going to shoot the hard drive in his hand and put a hole in it.
Nuts.
He's going to be like, no, what's this supposed to do? And then Vin Raines is going to come in and be like, Ethan, I know I've been off the hook for so long, but I was over there ones and twoing it, or ones and zeroing it, and I made this new code off the grid.
Ones and doing it.
Yeah, ones and zeroing. Ones and twos. It was just like beats. He was running. He was rapping.
Right, obviously.
And he's like, and I was able to reconstruct the base code. Is that going to be helpful? And then,
boom. And
then Tom Cruise will be like, that's what we needed.
Great.
And they're going to shake hands, high five, hug, and then plug the floppy disk in. And it's going to go. And then problem solved. I mean,
no wonder you don't like movies.
All I'm saying is it's clear. Like I don't even need to go.
Yeah.
Like I know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where is he gonna go?
Also, I would be shocked if there's not a time jump of, let's give it 2 years. Right? Time jump of 2 years for him to figure out what he has to do. In those 2 years, Haley Atwell has now become the next best proficient MIF agent.
Yeah.
And she's now sent to
IMF.
Yeah. She's now sent to take, like, she doesn't know what, and then she finds out that she's been sent to take Tom
And then
Cruise
she
down.
gets her 00 status.
Yeah. And at the end, they're like, you're the new James Bond.
Yeah.
Jamie Bond.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Also, you're also Captain Carter, the new Captain America, in the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, best movie ever made or worst movie you've ever seen?
Best movie ever made.
Best movie ever. Absolutely. This is amazing pizza.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to listeners' notes, feedbacks,
please,
comments, questions, and pranks pulled on certain people.
What?
That
doesn't sound like us. What?
What? That doesn't. So I go into work.
Wait.
Me.
You have another job besides this?
Well, this one pays the bills.
Right.
The other one's for fun.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. I roll into work, and people are like, have you been to your desk? And I'm like, no, I clearly just got here, and I'm goofing off.
Right.
Like,
As I do.
Give me another 10 minutes, and I'll be at my desk thinking about working.
Right.
Right?
You don't just walk in and start working.
No.
Right.
It's,
Right.
I mean, and so I roll over, and I'm like, whoa, big sign at my desk.
What the heck?
Big 3-panel cardboard sign. Listen to the Penn Cinema podcast. Best podcast out there. Out of all podcasts out there, they're one of them.
Yeah.
Listen, like, and subscribe. It's got all these little pictures on it. And I'm like, oh, man.
It was illustrated.
Yeah.
And they said, listen. And then they employed additional graphics.
Yeah.
To make the listen really pop.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, this was not a amateur.
No.
This was a professional.
Yeah.
This is a professional graphic artist.
Yeah. I mean, clearly. So my initial thought.
And they even included like some popcorn on it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is next level.
I initially was like, clearly, it's Tony Baloney. So
because he's just easy to blame for everything.
Yeah, but also he's a man of passion.
Right.
And I thought,
did the sign block your Barbie mug? Were you able to reach your Barbie mug?
First off, that's a Kirby mug.
Oh, a Kirby mug.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. If I had a Barbie mug, it'd been front and center.
Okay. Right. Obviously.
Yeah. But I had to work all day looking straight through that cardboard.
Right.
Yeah.
So you thought it was Tony Baloney.
I know. And then Tony Baloney goes.
Sounds like you're saying it wasn't.
He goes, it wasn't me. And I'm like, you're not a good liar, Tony. I know it must have been you.
Yeah. Not quit the baloney.
Who else could it have been?
Right.
And he's like, no. Trust me. Maybe it was Chris Hall Productions.
Right.
And I'm like, no, Chris Hall Productions is a lot of things, but a man who puts effort into things, he's not. This is too much effort.
This could have taken 2 or even 3 minutes to put together.
Right.
That's a lot.
At the part where you had to cut the cardboard, he would be like,
forget it. No.
I would have written it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Unlike Tony.
No, who cuts down.
Goes to great lengths.
So Tony Baloney, he's like, trust, man.
Listen,
look, let's go to the cameras.
Oh, you got cameras at your joint.
Now we got the security guys involved and the IT guys.
Wait, did they wear all black with like vests and stuff?
They always have sunglasses.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. Inside. And they work in a dark room.
Right.
Yeah. Bright screens. Yeah. And I'm like,
I picture them like getting called in to solve a crime, and your boss is like, "Can you get us information?" And they're like, "No, man, we can't see a thing."
I didn't see a thing, boss. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So you got this whole SWAT team.
Yeah. And then they're like, "There's no cameras near your desks," which I'm like,
hey, that's good to know.
Well, now everyone knows this, which led to more pranks later in the week on my desk. Now that they know there's no cameras there. It's like, dang it. But then they're like, we're going to start looking at like who could it had to have been over the weekend.
Yeah.
So they're looking to see who came in over the weekend, whatever. But then Tony Baloney comes at me because he's a man who will not lay accused.
Right.
He did his homework. He's like, look, my handwriting doesn't match clearly. Then he notices, wait, what's on the back of this cardboard?
Oh.
This is a paper towel box. The same paper towels that we use here in the office. And then the dominoes started to fall. And I was like, how could we... Jeff, not Jonathan... Not Jason.
Not Jeff.
He and his family sometimes help out with some of the stuff at the office on the weekends. And I don't see him. But he's there.
Oh, boy.
So I knew it was Jeff, not Jonathan, not Jason, not Jeff.
That's great.
Yeah. And then we had someone posted it online. And sure enough, he had a picture of him and his family all standing around my desk.
Yeah.
With the sign. So thanks for giving us some fun on a Monday morning.
And we don't give him enough credit because he often sends trailers in.
He definitely does.
Yeah, which I appreciate.
And we don't miss him.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
What else? Did we have something from a certain someone maybe with a theme song?
We did.
We do the gobble gobble. We do the turkey wobble. We do the gobble gobble.
Can I just say, nobody who writes into the show, well, except for Top 10 Sarah, nobody who writes into the show has a theme song that more appropriately matches their personality. I think we ought to just start calling him Disco Dave, even though neither of those things apply.
To him. Yeah.
Right.
I ran into him. I felt so bad in the parking lot leaving one day. Mm-hmm. And he was like, hey,
what's up?
And sometimes after we record, like, my head's just floating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Huh? And he's talking to me and I'm looking and it's just not registering that the person's talking to me. He's like, yeah, mystery gobble. I'm like, oh.
Oh, right.
Hey, and I
Right,
tried
right.
to carry a conversation, and instantly I sounded like the worst person ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta go.
I gotta go. I suck.
Yeah, this is like I cannot talk.
Well, apparently he's took offense
No.
because he's coming at you.
No, this is this is shock and awe.
This is shock and awe. Well, he starts off.
Yeah.
This is Mystery Gobble starts off with, well. Did I hear that correctly? David Moulton,
One and only.
seemed to express that the multiverse have been beat to death. Oh, I'm sorry. The multiverses have been beat to death with what is left of the rotting corpse of the Flash franchise. I remember a time where he, meaning the David Moulton,
One and only.
was giddy, thank God, about their possibilities.
Giddy.
Giddy,
He didn't even spell it wrong.
as in giddy up.
Get it.
And then he, seeming to agree with you, he says, can't we just go back to a simpler time of time travel and interplanetary wormholes?
If dreams can come true, my man, we can hope.
What do you take from this?
He's right.
He's agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm as shocked as you are that I'm burnt out. Yeah. I was fighting it for a long time, but even I'm just like, I don't know, man. I love the superheroes, but
I never did end up seeing Guardians 3.
good.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying maybe all three of us have the fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also went on, which I thought was fun. He followed up quick with a second email that says, hey, by the way, you're talking about cool names.
Yeah.
He came up with a cool name that has 4 syllables.
Syllables?
Syllables.
Oh.
Isabella Rossellini.
Isabella Rossellini.
Now that's a name that does not sound made up, but it does qualify as a super cool name.
It is.
Yeah. I think I'm going to rename my kids Isabella Rossellini.
Both of them.
Yeah. Both of them. Like George Foreman. Yeah. I'm going to have Isabella Rossellini 1 and Isabella Rossellini 2.
Don't even put the 1s or 2s. Just
No.
leave it ambiguous. Do it and don't tell them, too, so when they go to file their taxes.
Right. So good.
All right, everyone's favorite sister. Mm-hmm. She answered the question that I put out, because I love how everyone's favorite sister, Top 10 Sarah, they always answer our questions. And I said, someone who doesn't know about Dune, what do they think about this Dune trailer? She says, as someone who has no familiar with Dune beyond the first movie, here's my take on the Dune 2 trailer. I am confused as fuck. Scientific term.
Right. Crap ton.
Yeah. Maybe it's because, like David said, they crammed too much information into the trailer. And my Dune-less brain can't keep up with what they threw at me. I could barely follow the plot of the first movie. This one's already lost me.
I feel like oh God. I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to immediately regret it.
Don't spray it.
I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to immediately regret it. So I'm going to pre-regret.
Yeah.
Obviously, my statement is along the lines of agreeing with everyone's favorite sister.
Of course.
Pre-regretting this statement, because I know how you're going to reply, and it's going to be annoying as fuck. All right.
Just like how she feels.
My statement is, I think that I need to rewatch the first Dune. Because I have no idea what happened or how it ended. I'm
going to say good. As much Dune as I can get in front of your eyes, the better.
Yeah.
And if you waited, it'll be a whole year.
Yeah.
Since you've seen it, because you saw it in November.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's on HBO, right? I mean,
is.
I'm pretty sure it's available.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight. I'm bacheloring it tonight.
What?
Yeah. I'm home alone, totally
No,
unsupervised.
that's not true.
Yeah.
There's cameras.
Well,
You're definitely supervised.
That's true. That part is true. Maybe. Unsupervised, never.
Amy's like, every now and then, she's like, hold on.
She's got a crew. Yeah.
You're sitting on the couch. Okay. All right.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, David, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? What have you been watching? What have you been reading? What are you doing with your life?
Man, I'm like a broken record.
I know.
right? Yeah, you can't get past it. Secret Invasion.
Zap zap.
Yeah, zap. Secret Invasion is apparently so mediocrely bad that Disney has officially announced we're going to slow down with the Marvel stuff. So
That's impressive.
yeah, it took a lot.
That's saying something.
This is what's going down as the nail
Yeah.
in the coffin. Oh my God, Penn. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
I cannot get over how good it is.
Oh my God.
There is a part of me inside.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not your favorite one. It can't be. The other ones were so much better. And then the other part of me is like crushing it down to the ground.
Right.
And making this my favorite one. And being like, how about this week? How do you feel now?
How do you like me now?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this last episode was
That's huge.
so good. So good. If you know anything about Star Trek, watch Strange New World Season 2, Episode 5. It's hilarious, which is one of the things that was so unique about it, is it was really funny.
Yeah.
So, and then I was introduced this week to some of the drama and hilarity that is RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, I love RuPaul's Drag
Yeah.
Race.
I had not been exposed.
Yeah.
And I got a good, proper education this
Yeah.
week. And hilarious.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
I dig it.
Yeah, we're fans.
I dig it. What have you been doing up to and stuff?
Well, you know, we got the Tour de France.
We do have the Tour de France. Tour de France is turning out to be like baseball, in where I don't know when it starts and ends, when I used to think I did.
Yeah.
Like I used to be like, they're doing the Tour de France. I'm like, yeah, that happened this week. It was like a week long.
Right.
But when I talk to Penn, it's like the Tour de France is always happening.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks long.
Okay.
What?
And then it starts again.
Right. No. It's 3 weeks long, and I'm tuning in. I mean, the televised part is like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
So I tune in on YouTube to the 30-minute extended highlights version, you know, which they basically take the broadcast, which was 4 hours, and they chop in the best parts, you know, and so that's how I'm watching it. But I also did not intend to, but I got completely sucked into Wimbledon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm watching a little Wimbledon now. But what I want to talk to you about on this show
Yeah.
is I'm over on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think it's Netflix, and I'm watching The Crowded Room. You familiar with this? It's with Tom Holland and Amanda Seyfried.
Oh, this is the one where he's got the really long, shaggy hair.
He has kind of long, shaggy hair, and what was the one where the guy had multiple personalities, and he was the movie where he turned out he was living in the zoo in Philly. It was a M. Night movie.
Split.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
This reminds me of that.
Okay.
And it's so good, and I got totally hooked, full on hooked. I'm watching it, and then all of a sudden the episode ended, and it turns out like the next episode isn't for a week.
That's not cool.
Totally unnecessary.
How dare.
So I submitted an email, a strongly worded email to Netflix asking them, hey, listen, could I see the next one now? Like
I would have been. I submitted an email to the Pensive podcast.
right. That would have been a better place to start.
yeah. I knew these guys would get it.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing next week? Barbie, right?
Well, not only are we watching Barbie and reviewing Barbie, but on Thursday night, big Barbie premiere party. We got the pink carpet. We got all kinds of prizes and decorations and giveaways. Yep. I'm going to be there. I don't know if you're going to be there or not, but I'm going to be there.
Barbie party.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know this or not. There's a pretty amazing Barbie thing downstairs.
Yeah.
That Drew made.
Drew made a life-size Barbie box.
Yeah, I've seen people getting pictures taken in it. It was awesome.
Yeah, and shout out to Drew because we saw life-size Barbie boxes when I was out at CinemaCon in Vegas, and I reached out to Warner Brothers and I was like, "Yo, let's get a box in Lidditz. It'll be great." And Warner's was like, "Nah, you're not big enough."
You're like, "Fine,
Yeah.
I'll do it myself."
That's exactly what Drew said.
Yeah,
you know,
he Thanos'd it. Yeah,
yeah. So now we're playing a horror movie. Comes out in July, the end of July, called Talk to Me, A24 movie. And it's about like a severed hand, you know, that like does all kinds of awful stuff. So I told Drew, I said, now that this is your thing, like you got to make a gigantic severed hand, you know? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's right.
Or at least the table, because I think the whole thing is it's a table with the hand on it that you hold. He at least needs to make like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be disappointed if he doesn't.
I mean, I'm preemptively disappointed.
Right. And what's he going to do for Dune?
If I walk in and we don't have to like trudge over a sand dune in the lobby to get in.
600 tons of sand in the lobby.
Yeah. People are like sliding down the other side. Yeah. All right. Well, look, if you want to be a part of the show, the best way to do that.
Yeah.
Well, first off, is just email us podcast
at pencinema.com.
Right. So new email.
Yeah.
Or here's the one thing.
Yeah.
We're going to be live.
What?
Yeah. July 29th at Complete in Box in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. 12 noon. We're doing a live show at their 12th anniversary party. Come on out to Complete in Box and see your boys. That's a technical term.
Yeah.
Doing our stuff live.
Yeah. That's what it says on our business card. Your boys.
Your boys.
Yeah.
But,
which is different from David's homies.
Right.
Right. There's a totally different classification.
Select group.
Right.
Of people.
Right.
Yeah. Now, if you want to support the show in other ways, what's the best way to do that?
Well, the best thing to do is to email us with your big idea on continuous improvement. You know, we're always seeking to improve the show.
Right.
And the crazier idea you have, the better.
Right.
Send us an email
Ooh.
with how we could improve the show.
Yeah.
And if it makes any sense, I'm going to totally disregard it.
Right.
But if it's insane...
We're going to be like, Drew, we need a hot air balloon.
Right. Stat. Exactly. You know, like for doing the show in an aquarium underwater. Right. So that's the best thing. But if you are not inclined, if you don't want to contribute to our continuous improvement project, then just tell a friend.
Just tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend.
Cool. All right, we'll see you next week for Barbie. Once again, for the Penn Cinema Podcast, I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. Take care and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.
That was awesome. Good. Yeah. Great. I'm happy.
It's a cow.